There's a ration all the way down here, though, if I keep running down. Well, I guess not. It's usually right here, isn't it?
No.
You do not want to get spotted by these cameras. Because if you
sucks.
do, it's death. There's no way to escape.
No, you can. Otacon will hack it and get you out.
That's the scripted one.
Oh.
Dumbass.
No, there has to be another way.
You want me to test it?
No.
Because if you do, what happens is the room will flood with gas and you can't escape. But you'll get flooded when you activate all three anyways. Spoiler.
Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2.
Can you actually, like, try to put the room temperature into
It won't work. Damn. Why listen to that, Commander?
What? You didn't listen.
Snake. That's what Snake did, you see?
I just asked if you could. Did it reset the first one now?
Snake, stop it! I want to go to the other one.
Why do you keep doing it?
I ran up because there's a camera that way. I don't want to go that way.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to press the action button.
I didn't. If you walk up to it, it'll do it. Watch. Nothing. Now watch when I run straight up. See?
Just equip the card. I didn't say go and run up and do it again.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to make a point.
Okay, whatever you say. Solar winds in the background.
I was gonna look at that poster actually. That is
Something.
that is the worst spider I've ever seen in my life. My grandson can draw a better spider than.
Let's get on with it. Get on with it.
You know, this whole shape memory alloy shit is actually kind of done in Metal Gear 2 with the Gustava, they call her, but with Gustava's brooch. Remember? It turned into a key, and it turned into something else depending on hot or cold.
Oh yeah.
But you know, a lot of things Metal Gear does.
Watch out for this guard.
Some people have argued that it's a pseudo remake of Solid, anyways, because you also have to meet your female companion in the bathroom. You also have to run up a flight of steps in a forced action sequence.
Yeah.
A lot of the things you do in this game, you actually do in Metal Gear 2. Along with this alloy shit.
Metal Gear 2 was a pretty good game.
Metal Gear 2 for its time was fucking mind-blowing. Shame we never got it till Snake Eater as a port.
Yeah.
You just got Snake's Revenge, which, it's not a bad game. Not a good fucking Metal Gear game.
Well, I never played Snake's Revenge, so I really couldn't say.
I rented it when I was a kid, but I bought a copy a few years back when I restarted my retro collection. And when I was a kid, I hated it. And I don't know why. But when I rebought it, I fucking loved it.
Yeah, we should play that sometime.
We'll probably do it in a retro on Sunday. But it's a really great game. It's just not a good Metal Gear game. Soundtrack's fantastic.
I think that's what Kojima said too. It's a good game.
Well, about Snake's Revenge, yeah, but he didn't like Metal Gear NES. Metal Gear NES has a godly soundtrack, though. That's one thing you can say. Good.
Be careful of the floor here. Or is it in the next
It's
area?
in the next there.
I'm sorry. I actually died many times to that floor.
You didn't say card key.
I trust you.
Then why'd you say it every other fucking time?
Because you kept bringing it up.
Is there any rations up there? No.
No, there wasn't. I like how they don't even have, like, an LOS cone on them. They're just like, yeah, you're gonna get hit.
You're gonna get spotted. Probably because if they had to draw those fucking
They
LOS
probably would have
cones.
blew up the game.
Yeah, the game would have slowed down so bad.
Now, for this one, pretty much, you just sit in the room.
Really? You do?
That's it. I would equip your rations, at least.
Yep, because your rations can freeze.
Well, you are maxed out.
True,
at least.
but... Isn't that the default health? Exactly? When you start the game?
I think you have a little bit more.
A tiny bit more, but it's about... This is the part of the game that kind of feels... The pacing's a little slower here.
See, backtracking is fine, but this one, you kind of just have to sit here for a little bit.
I mean, it's not really bad. It kind of is. The problem is you just have to keep climbing up and down the thing.
You can just stand still.
I know, but why? That'll look dumb. We're doing a sprint here. Snake has to work off some weight. Campbell made him feel bad. Ah, the shit.
Gotta break 350.
But this is the part of the game that has some really noticeable backtracking. Because you pretty much have to melt the key in 3 different ways. Default, not melting at all.
You mean
Two.
you mean morphing the key?
Yeah, you have to morph the key in 2 different ways.
Freeze the key, and then normal. Freeze the key, then go to a really hot place. Is it there yet? Yep, it is.
But the problem is that I don't know. Climbing up Metal Gear's hangar just feels kind of. I mean, I can kind of agree. I still enjoy it. A lot of people are like, yeah, it's just forced. It's too long. The track isn't that good. Yeah, no, Backtracking's fine, but in this case, it is kind of dumb.
It's a little tedious.
It's a little tedious. I'll agree on that.
See, it's like backtracking to get the sniper rifle to fight Sniper Wolf. That's great backtracking.
Well, some people don't like that either.
Well, you know what? Get the fuck over it. You can't have, it's like you can't prepare for everything, and that's kind of like what it goes for, because for one, you didn't even have the key card to get it. So it's like, how were you going to get it to begin with?
Well, I wonder how a modern gamer that likes linear games would play. Well, this is fairly linear, but
yeah,
games nowadays don't really do backtracking, and depending on who you are, that's either a plus or a minus.
Yeah, a lot of times games do backtracking as a bonus type thing now.
Unless it's like a Metroid or Castlevania-ish, Metroidvania type game. You really don't see it.
I think I actually mentioned that when I was playing Dark Souls at one point. And, it's funny that you mentioned Castlevania with a linear backtracking kind of thing, because that doesn't actually show up, as you said, until the Metroidvania games.
Yep. Well, the originals were linear.
Very linear. Like, up until Rondo of Blood, I think it was.
Well, Rondo, it's still semi-linear, but yeah, that's when it started being fairly open.
They tried to give you more
routes.
replay value.
And it's fantastic. That's a damn good game, my favorite.
Yeah, Dracula X, I think, is the one that actually was the English port originally.
Sucks ass.
And it was so fucking difficult and had almost nothing to do with the actual Rondo of Blood.
Well, it has the same basic plot points. You have Shaft, but...
So what's the point of that camera right there in the doorway?
That's the one Ocelot was watching.
It never sees you, though.
Because it's just wired to Ocelot's computer. That's the one he was watching you through in the cutscene.
And Snake didn't notice this on his Soliton radar?
Because he's an idiot. I mean...
A brilliant man.
He was too busy analyzing what they were saying. Shut up!
Awaiting Palco number 3.
Alright, so now
Okay.
just one more.
There goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
What was that noise?
Ooh, ration.
Sorry, got distracted. I'm starting to get a little bit of restless leg syndrome. I had Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And it's just like, you drink too much of it, and yeah. It's kind of like, 10-year-old kid with too much sugar. Just tie the belt around the legs, keep them from moving. Shit. What we should do here? We should actually do jump cuts.
You want to?
Do a jump cut to where the key is. To
Yeah, some people will be like, "Whoa! Whoa!
oh my god! How'd you not get hit?
I don't know. You know what? We should either fast forward or jump cut this shit.
That's what I was saying.
There goes our fast forward, Mark.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Back to the fast forward.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that one, kaboom, it automatically triggers.
I didn't expect that one to actually hit you.
Now back to the fast forward montage.
Oh my god. Now I literally just sitting here. Do you have to sit in this room actually?
No, but this is the fastest way to do it.
Getting hit?
Because this area is, I believe, the hottest, I suppose, because of the steam. In Metal Gear 2, you actually go in a sauna and naked dudes come in, but they censor their crotches with black circles.
Wait, what?
Metal Gear 2 on MSX.
Oh!
If you want to change Gustava's brooch, you have to go in the sauna or the freezer. The sauna soldiers can come in, and Snake has to hide underneath the chairs. And dudes will come in, and there'll be a black bar on their crotches. I guess it's his attempt at humor. His humor is naked people and dicks. Crotches.
And jiggly jello things that look like boobs.
That's Kojima's humor.
He's weird. He's
Best
weird.
developer! I really do like
Hit you back.
Kojima's probably my favorite developer.
What are you doing?
I'm going to get that ration.
That's not a ration. Oh, I thought it was a box of
That's
bullets.
not a ration! Fuck you, you dumbass! It's a ration!
It looked like a box of bullets.
That is not a box of bullets. It's obviously crunchy like caramel.
Crunchy like caramel.
It's no use!
Oh, you might want to equip the, What are you doing? Just run straight up!
Kaboom! Kaboom! You know, that ration was worth it.
You're back down to where you started, almost.
I think I'm a little higher, actually, but this one...
Equip the card key so it stays warmer. Yeah, and you know, this is where it's tedious. It's not like you're just running back. You're just sitting on an elevator most of the time.
I mean, you can call your allies in here if you want.
But then it just takes more time.
Yeah.
Snake.
Who? What now?
It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then They cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Dye.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Dye as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Dye was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
You know, Snake
Who's
didn't
Frank
put two and
Yeager?
two together. Jaeger is German for hunter. Her name is literally Naomi Hunter. Snake's like,
Well, it's
"Oh,
also
whatever."
booze.
She also knows a lot about Gray Fox. God, what? This game has so many twists and turns. That's kind of what the Metal Gear series is known for, though, is the plot twists. I mean, some people use them in derision, like, "Oh, plot twist, Metal Gear."
Don't waste time here, because it will turn really quickly. Just throwing that out there.
But I mean, that's like the staple of the series. The staple
Is the what the fuck moment
Yeah.
in Metal Gear.
2 kind of has the most, but they all have plenty of what the fuck plot twist moments that leave you being like, what? What the hell did I just see? I like how I manually go through each item. Like, oh, whatever. I don't even care.
I thought you were gonna just say fuck it and run.
I should have.
I really hope this card doesn't go away. Oh, that was good timing. And it's
We'll keep the card out now. since you're nervous.
it's normal temperature.
Possible.
I've never actually had it go back down. I'm assuming it's a lot more difficult on higher difficulties. Then again, I never really had any trouble. I mean, there's 3 guards between you and the other and the rooms.
Pretty much.
Well, the final room, I should say. So,
It's pretty much the game. There's like no other rooms besides the final hallway.
and the final scenes, yeah.
God, dude, the Metal Gear fight's gonna be a bitch. No matter how great I'm doing it today, I'm not doing great at all.
I think you got this. You got this.
The Metal Gear fights are always getting me. This is gonna be interesting.
Well, it's on normal, so it's not that bad.
Oh, even on easy, Metal Gear can injure your ass.
I think you got this. I think you do. I believe.
I know.
Spread your wings and fly. God be with you.
I believe I can fly. Woo!
Didn't they say they were making a Space Jam 2 recently?
That song's not from Space Jam.
No. Yes, it is.
It's from Oh yeah, it is. I am thinking. Oh shit! I was thinking of Kiss from a Rose.
I was gonna say, what?
I was like, oh.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Space
yeah.
Jam?
We talked about this in another video, or did we just mention this casually off camera?
I do not remember.
But yeah, they're making the Space Jam 2 with
Kurt Russell.
Oh, dude, that'd be fucking awesome. No, I think they're doing it with can't remember if it's Kobe or if it's LeBron, but one of the new big name athletes. And really, I mean, that's fine, but fucking Space Jam was just Michael Jordan the movie,
It was
featuring occasional cartoon cameo.
Bill
Oh yeah,
Murray-
Bill Murray
Bill
wasn't.
Murray.
Yeah, but he was the final player on the team too.
Honestly, when you say Bill Murray in
Thank you,
sports, I
Snake.
think of
Now the
Caddyshack.
detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too...
No shit, Colonel!
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his...
I knew Master would never mock my
was
soup.
coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
what the fuck? Liquid!
Liquid!
Bring Master back!
You've served your purpose.
I want to talk to Master.
He puts his sunglasses on. Master, you're back! Liquid was here! It was scary! Are you telling me everyone was fooled that he just pulled his hair back
throwing
and
the
put
gas
sunglasses on? These guys have worked with Master Miller their whole lives. Liquid just put on sunglasses and pretended to talk not Britishly. And, you know, the posh accent's gone. I'm Master Miller. And look, Master, it's you! The man we fought and died with our whole lives. These guys are horrible fucking friends.
Snake.
By the way, he's been dead for 3 days. I never bothered to talk
Joke's
to
on
him.
them. He's been dead for like 6 months.
Security lock here? I'll try.
His corpse is rotting. He has the only thing they see is a can of
I
unopened...
forgot we buried him at sea as he wished.
He has a can of unopened Campbell's soup in his hands.
For my best
It
friend.
says for my best friend. Like,
Roy.
Master Miller's been dead for 3 days. Actually, his corpse was rotted.
Right. Actually, we buried him at sea. I knew it all along.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
You know, you can actually die there if you don't call Otacon. So why didn't he hack in security the whole time?
Oh, now there's a ration there behind the door.
What a dick. I told you there was a ration.
Running, running, running. Okay. What are you doing? Oh!
You didn't see him?
You're gonna get spotted again.
He's
you know?
shirtless!
Miller! Where's Miller?
Put those sunglasses back on! Master, you're back!
I think you should call him Master.
Master!
God, what the fuck?
What happened to Master Miller?